Today we are going to be recapping and reacting to a bunch of things going on in the world of TV shows and movies, like this post from Culture Crave with Breaking Bad and OpenAI. Hello everybody and welcome back to another video. If you are new here, my name is Kyle. I'm your guy with many YouTube channels. Let's start off with, like I said, this post over here. Bryan Cranston thanks OpenAI for updating Sora 2 to prevent AI from recreating his face and voices in videos. I was deeply concerned, not just for myself, but all the performers whose work and identity can be misused in this way. Yeah, it's the best thing to do. I just kind of like, it's a little bit of a double-edged sword because I found those hilarious, and I've always said, if I ever reach any sort of like level of status, or when I reach a level of status, I'll be okay with people making AIs of me. I'll definitely have fun doing it, but the problem is the whole actor thing, right? People were making like legitimate Breaking Bad scenes. That's crazy. But if somebody wants to be eliminated from this type of stuff, then they absolutely should. So I get that. That's awesome, and it was a long time coming, otherwise they were going to get sued anyways. Let's continue on. Pandora's box is wide open, Walter. Someone said, yep, the AI train is not going to stop, and for some reason people cannot handle it. When I say that over on the other channel, we talk about AI, and depending on if you're new here to this channel over here, I have a lot of channels. I'm involved in the Fortnite space. The people over there cannot handle any sort of conversation about AI. Let's continue on. Walter White fighting AI ethics wasn't on my 2025 bingo card. First he cooked meth, now he's cooking ethics. Yes, sir. Walter White doing what's great, man. If celebrities don't want to be replaced by AI, then they should start treating their audience like they want their money. Ooh. You know what? I will say, speaking of Walter White, Bryan Cranston definitely treats his audience like that. The guy puts his heart and soul into pretty well everything that I've ever seen him do. I love that, but can't say that for the vast majority of actors out there, I will say. Let's continue on over to film updates, and I think it's just a photo over here. Emilia Clarke stuns for the Global Gifts Gala. I don't even know what the Global Gift Gala is, but I mean, what am I supposed to say? There's not much. I'm not gonna comment too much about this. She looks good. Like, what are we supposed to say over here? I can only imagine the comments being, oh, mother of dragons. I would have known that was Emilia if you didn't tell me. Hang on, really? No way. No way. Yeah, that looks like Emilia Clarke. What are you talking about? Always one of those guys, eh? Yep, there you go. Someone said the mother of dragons lighting a fire in me. All right. All right. And we have someone with their phone, and they're licking their phone. Okay. Always with Emilia Clarke. You can never escape it. But we continue on. Sydney Sweeney was asked if she would ever play a James Bond girl. I've always been a huge fan of the franchise. Depends on the script. I think I'd have more fun as James Bond. So she's suggesting that she would rather play the James Bond than just be a James Bond girl. I don't imagine. Here's the thing. Typically, audiences don't take too well to the whole gender swapping thing. But I would imagine the vast majority of people would just put their butt flat in a seat to watch Sydney Sweeney as James Bond. Am I wrong? I don't think I'm wrong in that. But hey, comment down below what you think about it. I know most people would definitely be against it. I, of course, being from Canada, where are we to always express how much we love gender swapping, because I would have never in a million years ever suggest otherwise. It's absolutely amazing for the stories. Someone else said, depends on the script, as if James Bond ever had a plot deeper than Hot Gun's betrayal. What? That's fair. That's fair. Let's see what else someone else had to say about here. She should just retire. There's always one of those guys, eh? You know what? I always imagine them writing down like, yeah, I'm gonna be different. Look how different I am. So always one of those guys, eh? She would make a great CIA agent that completely despises Bond and his ways, but cannot help the obvious sexual attraction. So they'll likely team up to save the world and bump uglies. And if the character is popular enough, she could get a spin-off series. Oddly specific, but to be honest with you, it would probably work. She is overrated as an actual actress. Also, could we please keep James Bond a dude? It's kind of integral to his character. If I'm not mistaken, I've only seen her act in Anyone But You. I don't think I've seen any other movies with Sydney Sweeney in it. But I thought, like, in that movie, I thought she did a good job. I don't think that anybody ever goes around talking about, like, oh my god, Sydney Sweeney is the best actress of all time. People just, like, enjoy looking at Sydney Sweeney. So I don't know. Is that a thing that people think? Like, she's like actually a great actress? I didn't see a problem with what she did, but I know she's been in more things, but I don't think that I've seen anything else. I don't off the top of my head, at least. Let's circle over to discussing film over here. Zootopia 2 stars Nick, Judy, and Flash driving around in Los Angeles. This is probably gonna be cute. Aww. Honestly, it'd probably make some kids' day. That's nice to see. They got Flash. Hey, what's going on? Flash is going too slow. I like that. That's always good promotion. They probably have fun doing that, man. Imagine how many cool... Hey, that's what I was just saying. Imagine how many cool memories kids are going to have after seeing something like this. Absolutely. I like that touch a lot, but I guess that's all that we have for Zootopia. And I've seen this. I don't know if you guys have seen this over here. The Hollywood Handle posted this. Tim Allen says Toy Story 5 is all about Jessie. They reboot everything. It's all about Jessie, which is really cool. She's in trouble and she needs help. We're all over, so she has to gather everybody. I don't know about you guys. And this is coming from somebody whose daughter is currently very into all the Toy Story movies, and I have watched every single Toy Story movie in the past, 3 weeks, than probably everybody under the sun. I hate Jessie. I hated Toy Story 2 because of Jessie. She's loud. She's annoying. I can't stand that. Yeehaw, Woody! Yeehaw! All right, Woody! Woo! Woody! She's loud. I hate her so much. I hate her. I do not like her. At all. As much as I love the Toy Story movies, the 2 was okay, but she ruined it. She ruined Toy Story 2. Toy Story 1 was goated. Toy Story 3 was very good. Toy Story 4 was great, besides a awful ending. I am not looking forward to this at all, but let's see what some people had to say about this. Toy Story 3 will always be the final chapter. I really like Toy Story 4. I just didn't like the ending for Toy Story 4. I thought it was a great movie. Actually, unpopular take, I like Toy Story 4 more than I like Toy Story 3. It's just, man, Woody going Bo Peep. Whose decision was that, man? Literally, Toy Story 3 was the perfect ending, and they ruined it. Again, I don't mind what they did with Toy Story 4. Going into Bonnie's life, I don't mind that at all. Are they really just not going to ever address this? Oh, those two liking each other? Maybe we'll finally get it in Toy Story 5 if it's all about Jessie. LOL, so we finally get a girl boss story. Well, at least we now know it's skippable. Was Toy Story 4 really a... Yeah, actually, you know what? The thing is, they still made a good movie out of it, to be honest with you, but it was all about, Bo Peep finding her way. I see through ya. I see through ya, but I did like the movie. It was still well-structured. Another flop from Pixar they never learned. What? Pixar makes great movies. What are you talking about? I would like to see some changes over at Pixar, but I enjoy what they put out pretty well. Let's continue on over to the next post over here. That means I don't care to see it. There we go. Jesse's the worst character in the franchise. I agree with Mike Zero. I never liked Jessie. Crazy. Every single time it's when my daughter wants to watch something because she's not old enough where she can turn on something herself, plus we like to control her TV time. If it's my choice, we're putting on anything but Toy Story 2. Jessie can go away. Let's go over to screen time over here. Magic the Gathering is releasing an Avatar The Last Airbender set dropping November 21st. I heard that they were doing a bunch of collaboration cards. I don't really follow it, so it's True Ancestry, but I don't know if this is exactly like a Zuko card or if it's just like him on the artwork. Regardless, dude, looks very, very nice. Oh, Zuko Conflicted. I don't know how to play Magic, but okay, at the beginning of your first main phase, choose 2 that hasn't been chosen. You choose 2, and you lose 2 life. Draw 1 card, put a +1/+1 counter on Zuko. Add whatever that is. Exile Zuko. Exile Zuko. Then return him to the battlefield under opponent's control. I think it's just cool what they did over here. I just don't know how to play Magic the Gathering, unfortunately. If Zuko's card doesn't burn me for emotional damage, I don't want it. Fair enough. Fair enough with that one. Let's continue on over to screen time again. Okay. I don't know how to pronounce that. Shueisha, the publisher behind Shonen Jump's One Piece Dragon Ball Demon Slayer, has threatened legal action against OpenAI if they don't present measures to combat infringement. A national-level response, including the establishment of legal frameworks, is essential for the protection of content. Our company will take the appropriate and strict action against any acts we deem to violate the rights related to our works, regardless of whether generative AI is used or not. Furthermore, we will actively work on the cooperation with copyright holders and related organizations to build and maintain a sustainable creative environment. I knew we were going to reach here eventually where nobody's going to want any of their IPs used, and understandably so. I'm not saying that that's wrong. Do they have ways of just catching whoever generated it? Yeah, I'm sure they do, right? I'm talking about the ones just floating around on social media. All of a sudden someone's scrolling around that's involved in One Piece. Oh, this person made it, but this person reposted it. How are you going to put a stop to everybody doing it? You would have to actually implement it into the AI where I can't generate this like ChatGPT typically does already. But what happens when it gets good enough? Everybody's going to be using AI all the time. People already are. It's just the thing that's interesting with this is the future is going to be a little bit odd, and I don't know how it's going to go. Major shot fired. This person drawing the line means AI and copyright are officially on a collision course. Oh yeah, it's been on a collision course for a long time. It's just I don't know how you're going to stop all the technology. Parody is fair use. There's always one of these guys, eh? That's always been an odd one for me. I don't know what's right. I'd have to really sit down and think about that, whether or not that should be fair use or not, but I think it is fair use. Also, we have Daniel Moncada, who is the actor from Breaking Bad, told Cinna I was Walter White on her live stream. She believed me. P.S. She hasn't watched Breaking Bad. I remember hearing about this guy being involved in Twitch, but I haven't really followed anything that he's been doing. But that's actually kind of funny. She just doesn't care. Dude, we live in a world, man. We live in a world where this guy's going to go take a picture with Cinna. And then, here's the problem. I already forgot his name. Daniel Moncada. Oh, I loved watching him for years, but he's going up like asking Cinna for a picture. Crazy. He's done so much cool work, and I just disrespected his honor, his legacy, man. Yo, Daniel, you and Pluribus or what? He said maybe. Ooh, I would like to see him in Pluribus. I would like to see him in that show. I cannot wait to watch that show. But let's continue on over back to discussing film over here. Simu Liu says Avengers Doomsday is a love letter to the entire genre of superhero movies. I don't know. I don't know about that. I'm excited to see it. I'm excited for the potential. I'm putting trust in the Russo brothers working behind this again, but Marvel has taken a little bit of a step off a cliff. But then again, I did like Thunderbolts. I am going to give this an optimistic shot with realistic expectations. I don't know about you guys, okay? Suarez said we already know the script. This can't be real. Hang on. Avengers confirmed parking lot daytime. Doctor Doom, I am. Dr. Doom slowly takes off his mask, revealing his familiar face, Tony Stark. Doom. Mr. Stark, is that you? So the good guy is now the bad guy. Shang-Chi, I need to post this on Reddit. What is you talking about? Deadpool and She-Hulk say, now that's what I call a cash grab. And the Wasp says, finally someone is taking off their mask. Wong, I must depart. Avengers, assemble. Optimus Prime. It had me reading it like it was actually a piece of the script that got leaked. And I was like, there's nothing special about this at all. I don't know why that was something that was even posted. They swear every Marvel movie is a love letter at this point. They're writing a whole romance novel. Do they? I haven't really been paying attention, to be honest. Someone said at least we know the Russos won't fail. Yeah, I trust the Russos for what they've done so far. But my worry about it is, and we made a video on this entire topic, they are probably just coming back. Well, obviously they're coming back for cash, but Marvel probably got them as like a last resort, I'm guessing. Translation, someone else said. Avengers Doomsday will be another box-ticking, nostalgic rehash, shoehorning in every superhero for the ultimate jumbled fan service experience. This I can see happening. Especially with the multiverse going crazy right now. I don't know about Secret Wars or if that's involved in the multiverse at all, but I'm sure that everybody's going to end up showing up in the movie. Those days are long gone. Be happy if the movie even manages to recover Robert Downey's paycheck. Hey, you know what they need to do? They need to put the love and care that the people behind Demon Slayer and Chainsaw Man have been putting into the movies, because those I just saw, and those were absolutely phenomenal. They can get it back. They just need to have their priorities in check. So let's circle back over to Breaking Bad over here. Vince Gilligan was asked if he would ever make another project in the Breaking Bad universe. Oh, I've seen this. Never say never. I'm not tired of it. I'm not worn out of it, but I'm ready for a hero instead of a villain. I live in fear of messing up people's memories. I'd rather disappoint folks by not giving them any more Breaking Bad than have them say, okay, man, that was a really great multi-course meal, but the last serving in the dessert bowl was dog shit. Now I've got a really bad taste in my mouth, and that's all I remember now. I really don't want to do that. That's a very, very fair and understandable take, especially with how critical people can be. But the thing is, I've loved so much of what Vince Gilligan has done. I want to see more from him. And the problem is, most people would think this way, and I don't want to sit here and be like, oh my god, look how great I am. But I don't think of it that way. I would, if I didn't like this new show, like Pluribus, for example, it's coming out, I'm excited to watch it. If it doesn't hit, I'm not going to let that reflect on anything else that Vince Gilligan has done. I can't wait to watch what he has to put out. I think he's like one of those really, really special kind of creators that I'll follow whatever he does. And I don't think he's capable of making something bad. I would love to see any addition over to anything Breaking Bad related. But I'm excited for this new project that he has. It's really cool to see. I'm sure that a lot of Breaking Bad fans... I lost my train of thought because I saw the next thing. This is all we're gonna get, man. Now, who made this? Breaking Bad 2, Return of Flynn. They got Saul being ancient, too. I imagine that's all we're gonna see. Yup, from the creators of Breaking Bad and Better Call Saul, minerals. Marriage doesn't always rock. Oh, it's only gonna get worse with AI going crazy now, man. Oh, we have an actual reply over here. A show with 2 complete series with 5+ seasons, no lulls, an epilogue movie is perfect. It was wrapped up perfectly, but you could always go in and like write a prequel to like the Salamancas, for example. Anything along those lines. I would love to see a show on Nacho. I'd like to see any of that. You could do literally any character. Dude, I don't care. Vince Gilligan is so good at what he does. I don't care what character he chooses. I don't care what he does. I don't care if it's part of Breaking Bad or not. I am going to watch what he has to do. Gilligan's basically saying, I'd rather starve the fandom than feed it leftovers. Bold respect. Yeah. What he had to say was completely understandable and fair, and it's a good way to look at things, to be honest with you. Piggy said this, Vince is right, don't ruin perfection, but I'd kill to see a little Breaking Bad spin up again, maybe a parody animated Bad Days style shorts. Wonder how Bad Days Off would tackle out with AI storytelling. Could ever recreate the same tension and depth? I'm not familiar with this. Bad Days Off? Oh. Yeah, I'm not familiar, but anyways. I'd kill to see a little Breaking Bad spin up again. I don't know about like a parody anime for shorts. I don't know about that. I kind of like just like the regular style TV show that we've gotten. Better Call Saul ended everything nicely. Don't need or want another show. Yeah, they told the prequel perfectly and they ended it off perfectly. That was a perfect way to conclude the story, but I still would be down to see more. Let's circle over to screen time, man. Chainsaw Man, the movie Reze arc has made nearly $139 million at the box office. Well deserved. I don't know what their budget was. This might be movie of the year. The more I sat on it, the more that I actually liked it than Demon Slayer. It's either this or Superman. And I don't care what you guys say. I know there's a bunch of Snyder fans out there. Superman was a great movie, but this might be movie of the year. It was phenomenal. Absolutely phenomenal. The love and care that was put into it was on another level. Anime doing better than Hollywood movies. Shocker, there are still passion projects. And of course they're going to make money with that. That's huge for an anime film. Chainsaw Man turning a specific arc into a global hit proves how strong the series fan base is. You know what? No, the movie was, that's true, but the movie itself was like really objectively good. I'm somebody who watched the first season of Chainsaw Man. I thought it was good. I didn't love it. Wasn't really looking forward to this movie, The Chainsaw Man. It was just in theaters. I was like, yeah, you know what? I'll go see Chainsaw Man. Now I'm a major Chainsaw fan, and I cannot wait to see what comes next. Casey Ryback's had this to say, watching this again tonight, this time with a bunch of newbies that I had to binge season 1. They finished it in one day. Anime is insanely addictive, and Chainsaw Man is feeding the habit, dude. And they are going to have a very good time. I wouldn't mind seeing Chainsaw Man again, but if you guys want to talk a little bit more about Chainsaw Man, why don't you check out our movie review for the recent Chainsaw Man movie? I'd love to have you over here. Thank you so much for watching the video, guys. Take care, everybody.